Perl tutorial part 26, reading a text file. Now I've created a text file with a couple of lines of information, and we're going to create some code to read this text file and display this information. Now to read a text file, first we've got to open the file, and then we create what's called a handle for the file. This is just a name in capitals that we're going to use to refer to our file. This can be any word. So then our file name, like so. Now, if your file was located somewhere else on your computer, this file is located in the same directory as the script. Now, if it was located somewhere else, we'd type in the path to the file here. Okay, so we open our file. We want to read what's inside, and then we want to close the file. So let's print what's inside our file. We type in print, then we use our file handle name that we just created above. We're going to print what's in our file and then close using our file handle. So now let's run this and print out our file. And here's the two lines of our file. Now optionally, if there's a reason why your file might not exist on your computer or on the server, then obviously it won't be able to open and display the contents of the file. So we can tell our script to die if it can't find the file. You can also print out an error message if you like so. This is optional though. This will just make your script kind of die with an error message. So let's try this out. Let's change the file name here to fillet and run this. Okay, we get our error. This is the word we've typed in here, error at such and such, line 4. Can't open the file basically. That's optional though. Okay, so now I'd like to show you how to open and read a file into an array, and then you can print the array or work with the array. Let's copy this block of code here. Now we're going to read the file as we've done. Instead of printing it straight out, we're going to make an array equal to our file. So it's as simple as this. Array equals file handle, and then we can print our array. So here we are. Here's the array, the last two lines here, and the top two lines, of course, are us just printing it. So let's just do something simple with our array. So let's say for each line of the array, okay, so I want to introduce a function called chomp, we're going to chomp each line. Now what that means is that's going to remove the line endings, the new line character, basically the end character. Although this is not necessary, it sometimes is necessary. So let's just uppercase the line, each line in our array, and print it. So basically what the chomp does is it will remove each new line character from the end of the line. Usually we will do this with files. I've actually putting the new line character back anyway, so it's not actually necessary here, but it's a useful function in Perl. So let's run this, and here we are. We've worked with our array to uppercase each line in the array. Okay, so that's some basic reading a text file and printing the contents of the file and closing the file and working with the file.